What's up, guys? It's Casey Zogelman, aka the Fourth Sanderson Sister, coming at you with another Hocus Pocus Book of Recipes video. In today's video, I am making the recipe for Black River Brownie Bars, which is, again, out of the official cookbook. You can get this on Amazon. You can get this at your local bookstore, I hope, maybe. I know it's at Barnes & Noble. So we're doing the Black River Brownie Bars today. Up to this point, I've only done savory stuff with you guys. I thought it might be fun to do. Sorry, I heard my cat. I thought it might be fun to do a sweet thing with you guys today. So we're doing the Black River Brownie Bars.
'Tis a black river. Perhaps it is not too deep. 'Tis firm. Careful with it. 'Tis firm as stone.
Why, it's a road.
Firm as stone. Firm as stone.
My book.
A quick note, we are not using black cocoa. I don't have access to that. Black cocoa is available online and in specialty stores. It will give your brownies an extra dark color and a unique depth of flavor. However, regular cocoa can be substituted. For the cleanest cuts, chill the brownies in the pan in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. We're going to let them rest, but I can't guarantee it'll be half an hour because I'm excited about these. So that's what we're going to do. Now, you know, I like to do my southern let the ancestors guide you. Not today. Not today. Baking is an exact science. We can't screw this up. So let's go over what you guys are going to need. First, you're going to need all-purpose flour, cocoa powder, vanilla, get to that in a minute, brown sugar, semi-sweet chocolate chips, unsweetened baking chocolate, butter, yes, that much butter, regular sugar, and cream cheese. So, there is a lot to do with this. Now, one thing you might notice, you need a cup of brown sugar. I do not have a cup of brown sugar here. You might find yourself in a similar situation. You open the cupboard, there's no dark brown sugar. There's no brown sugar of any kind. What are you going to do? It's late. You want your brownies. The stores are closed. Well, here's a little hack for you guys that I learned. You can take about a cup of regular granulated sugar and mix it with about a tablespoon or two of maple syrup. And it makes brown sugar substitute. So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. How to make a brown sugar substitute. Because your girl don't have enough brown sugar. So that's what I'm going to show y'all. But the first thing we got to do, it wants me to do parchment paper. I'm using the old spray technique. It wants you to go ahead and line this with parchment paper. We're going to grease it after we've done the batter. I'm greasing it. I'm greasing it. I don't want to mess with parchment paper. We're not playing that game. So, now in a large microwave safe bowl, this is as big as I got, you're going to take 4 ounces exactly, of baking chocolate and break it into little pieces. I feel like I should find a golden ticket in here. Nope, no golden tickets, just chocolate. And it's not even the good kind. I mean, it is the good kind because it's Ghirardelli. But you want this broken down into little pieces. Or at least as little as you can get them. So, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best. So, basically, 4 ounces is your entire bar. You're going to need the whole bar for this part. Alright, this is going faster than I thought it would. I am getting chocolate on my fingers, though. So, I'm going to have to wash my hands after this. kind of cathartic, I'm not gonna lie. It feels good. You feeling mad? Break some chocolate like this and then eat it afterwards. But maybe don't eat this because it's unsweetened and you'll get a horrible surprise. You'll be like, oh my god, what was that I just put in my mouth? It's so bitter, like my soul. You might be wondering what this guy's for. He's for later. You need a stick and a half of butter. What? Yes, that much. I know what you're thinking. That's an awful lot of butter. I agree, it is. I am going to cut this down a little bit so it'll melt a little bit better. Just to be on the safe side. Get my trusty butter knife out here. Let's just whack you down into a few smaller pieces because you're going to combine the chocolate and the butter in your bowl because you're going to melt it in the microwave for about a minute or until it's melted. A minute might not be long enough or it might be too long. Depends on the power of your microwave. Just depends on the power of your microwave. Will you let go? It said nope. Alright. Come here. Come here. Alright. Boy, what a trip that was. Alright. Done with that. Now we're going to go pop this diabetes in a bowl in the microwave. Little life hack. Put some paper towels over that. Because if you don't, you're going to be cleaning butter out of your microwave. I found that out the hard way when I was making the Who's Going for the Jacuzzi Lobster. God, it was bad time. Okay. We got that all nice and melty now. And I did forget one ingredient that's kind of important. Eggs. You need eggs. You need eggs. I'm just stupid sometimes. It slipped my mind. God, that's hot. So we're going to move this over to our big bowl now. Sorry, that bowl was hot. I needed to hold a oven mitt on it for a minute there. Whew. Make sure you get all that chocolatey goodness into the bowl. There we go. Okay. Alright. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our granulated sugar, which you need a cup of the granulated sugar. Woo! That was almost a big old mess. Put that in there. I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is smelling really, really good. It smells really good. Now, I'm going to show y'all that little trick. As soon as I bust up the sugar a little bit. And when you're busting up sugar, have a paddle, something long you can get in there. Just be like, die! Die! You silly lumps, die! It's late. I had a long day. Forgive my insanity. Alright. Alright, so you need a cup of your sugar. Cup of that. I said a cup of that. There you go. Close. So 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. Apparently all my tablespoons are dirty and in the washer. So I'm going to use this little syrup here. That was good and stuck on. So 3 of these is equivalent to a tablespoon. And since it's supposed to be dark brown sugar, I'm going to do a tablespoon and a half. There. That'll do it. Now I'm just going to stir that up. Because you need to have a cup of the dark brown sugar Like I said, I didn't have enough, so I'm showing you how to make your own substitute. When you can't get it all together, or if you don't, just improvise. Improvise! If you haven't seen the Peter Cottontail cartoon from Rankin Bass, there's a whole song about if you can't get it all together, improvise!
When you can't get it all together, improvise.
So that's what we just did. We improvised. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm saying it'll work. Out, out, out! I'm not licking my finger. That'll send me into a coma. Or I'll just never get to sleep tonight. One or the other. Alright. And you need to mix that all in with your chocolate, like I'm doing. And that is how you make a substitute for dark brown sugar. Just do your best. These puppies are going to be so sweet. Because that's a lot of sugar. I don't think there's that much sugar in instant brownies. I think the witches came up with this recipe. That way you could go into like a sugar shock and they just pick you up and cart you out real easy. It's like, well, if we knock them out cold. Alright, so you need 4 eggs in this recipe. 3 go in this batter. Didn't think this through! Paper plates to the rescue. There we go. Now we can stir vigorously. Well, that white just don't want to mix in there. I find it interesting that this recipe has you starting with like the sugar and stuff instead of the flour, you know? I don't know why I find that interesting, I just do. Alright, next.
A few moments later.
So now you add some vanilla. Well, this is brand new. I don't even remember buying this. Maybe I didn't. Or if I did, it's been a while. If I cut back to me saying that, it's because I opened it with my teethers. I had to do what had to be done. This is starting to look like batter, isn't it? Alright. Now I need my flour. Rah. You add a cup of flour, cup of all-purpose flour. Do this extremely carefully so you don't get it on you, your counter, or, you know, anywhere, because flour. I got it somewhere, not too much, but a little bit. Just a little bit more. A little more, not a lot, just a little. There you go. Ah! Merry Christmas. It's all snowy now. Alright, then you add in your flour. I'm gonna quickly seal this up. I saw this where it had the zip lock on it and I was like, it's a miracle! So that's why I got that one. Alright, and then mix your flour in. This is where it really becomes batter. I was just sitting here thinking, is a cup enough? Yes, yes it is. It is in fact enough. Depending on how long this part takes me, I may be cutting away until I get it all combined. Alright. That is, I think, pretty well combined. Oh yeah, that is thick. That is thick now. That's very good. Holy moly. There we go. We got our batter together. Batter up! And now that I've lost my entire audience because of that joke, moving on. Can we talk about the fact that I just used witchcraft of some sort because I didn't get a single bit of that flour on my shirt? Which, by the way, do you like my shirt? My friend got it for me. Alright. So, now we have to set aside about a cup of the brownie batter. I'm going to rinse this real quick. Silly me. I had a clean half cup, so that's what we're going to use instead. This is going to be a witch to get back out. I'll tell you that right now. That butter knife go? Where did that butter knife go? There it is. Alright. Remember that butter knife you had earlier? This is when you can use it again to get the batter off the spatula to put in the half cup measurement. Alright, good enough for government work, even though this isn't government work. It's good enough for Casey work. Alright, now we're going to cut. Alright, and you set this aside. And then, now you get your semi-sweet chocolate chips. One moment. Ha ha! You need a whole cup of chocolate chips. In they go. Even you at the bottom. Stir that in. These are gonna be very chocolatey. These are gonna be extremely chocolatey. I can tell you that right now. And I don't think there's a single person around here who's mad about that. I don't think there's anyone who's mad about that. Alright, there we go. That is as good as that's gonna get. So, we remember our friend here. I'm gonna grease the heck out of it. That'll do it. Alright. And then dump your mixture into your pan and spread evenly. I use the word dump loosely because this don't want to come out. Alright, come on. Come on. Scrape it clean. You don't want to leave anything behind. Or at least I don't. Now, I don't bake very often. I always say I'm a chef, not a baker. Because I'm not very good at the baking thing. But I'm doing okay so far on this. So far, we're not doing too shabby. Alright. There we go. Now let's spread that out. This is the hard part, honestly. You're like, spread evenly, but it wants to stick to the spatula. For this next part, I want y'all to be able to see the bowl a little bit more. So you still need your vanilla, sugar, cream cheese, and cocoa powder at this point. So, first thing you're going to need to do is get your cream cheese out. It's been softening I think it's quite softened, actually. I think we're all right on that front now. Open her up. Plop it in. Well, there we go. That's better. Plop it in. Alright. So you need 8 ounces of cream cheese. Alright. Then you need a 1/4 cup of sugar. I had to cut away there because it did something and I said a dirty word. So, y'all didn't need to hear Casey say a dirty word. I got the sugar in there, so you need a 1/4 cup of sugar. Then you need 1/2 teaspoon of the vanilla. And then again, because all of my tablespoons are dirty, you need 3 tablespoons of the cocoa powder, which is 1 tablespoon is 3 of these, so you need 9 teaspoons. 9. Alright, so that's your 3 tablespoons. Got that all in your mixing bowl. Turn your mixer onto high speed. Not high speed. Medium speed, not high speed. And whip it. And once again, I forgot a most important step. Add an egg before you do that. So you're going to hear a beep in about 7 seconds as I'm doing this. Take your little chocolate cream cheese mixture. I hear you. See, that means the oven's ready. And you want to spread this on top of your brownie batter. And then you get to use that other bit of brownie batter in just a second. And I'll show you how to do that as soon as I get this on here and spread around. Don't want anyone left behind. Come out the bowl. Alright, good enough. Spread that as evenly as you can get it. I'm not saying it'll be pretty. The only ones that come out like really pretty are people who do this regularly. I don't bake regularly. So we'll be doing good to get this everywhere to begin with. So that 1/2 cup of brownie batter that you had left, you were supposed to dot it around your cream cheese mixture. Dotting is a very interesting word to use here because I'm barely getting it out of the cup and off of the little thingy. And then it says to use your knife to just swirl it in. They're not gonna be very swirls because this is ugly. I don't know how many people. I'm not looking for perfection, just edible. I don't know what it means by swirl. I've never swirled before. I've never done that. Ever. So I'm just doing my best. It kind of looks like a bunch of little people got smashed in it. They were Wile E. Coyoteing off a cliff and then, splat! So, sure. It's just, this is what it is. It is what it is, and this is what it shall be. It's not pretty in any shape or form, but it's alright. I am not a trained professional. I'm a professional amateur. Okay. Good enough for me. I think that's looking a little less horrifying. I like that a little bit better. Oh, now I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. That's not an eyesore, at least. So there we go. Okay, we did turn on I always have to check and make sure it actually did its thing because, again, sometimes the pilot light don't come on. Alright. And these go in for half an hour to 40 minutes or until you stick a fork in and it comes out gooey but not sticky, or wet is what it said. So, I'm gonna clean up and I'll see you guys on the other side.
Later that same evening.
Okay, they're done. I did the knife check a few times. They were wet, and then now they're not. So I'm gonna get them out of the oven, and we're gonna let them cool for just a little while. Sure turned out pretty, didn't they? Alright, these have cooled off pretty well. I mean, they're still warm, but I think I can cut into them now. Yeah. So let's just, you know what? They've cooled off a little bit. I still need to hold a pot holder to hold on to this. They smell amazing, just so everyone knows. If you could smell this, I'm sure your mouth would be watering. I don't know about everybody else. I'm an edge piece person. And I see an edge piece that I really like right here. Love me a good corner piece. Wow, that's hot. Oh, it cooled off. Burns self immediately. You can see where the chocolate chips just melted away. Ugh. This is gonna hit, but I'm really gonna want some milk. So I'm gonna get me a little milk. That's still really hot. That's a good freaking brownie, guys. That's a good freaking brownie. It's not dry. It is moist. That cream cheese layer hits really well. There ain't a thing wrong with that. Yeah, those are really good. Those are fantastic. So that is not just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. That is a big thumbs up from Fourth. Those are amazing. So there you go, guys. Those are our Black River Brownie bars. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. It's free. It helps me. What helps me helps you guys get more great content like this. I don't know when you're seeing this. I know there's probably a Twitch stream the week that you're seeing this, and I'm sure there's probably a Saturday Night Black Flame gaming stream when you're seeing this. So make sure to check both of those out. We have fun. If you're a regular on this channel, please remember to drop a like and share your thoughts on this recipe down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Casey Zogelman, aka the Fourth Sanderson Sister, and I'll see you witches and wizards later.
I am